Welcome to Silas Infotech. In this video, I am going to demonstrate how to configure load balancing on FortiGate router. Load balancing on FortiGate is a feature that allows you to distribute network traffic across the multiple internet service provider or links. It helps optimize network performance, increase bandwidth availability, and improve overall reliability. As you can see here in this topology, there are two internet service providers, ISP1 and ISP2. So let's start. Before starting, let's make FortiGate router accessible from the GUI or graphic user interface. So I'm going to make a visibility clear here. So username admin, and I'm going to give a password here. You can give the password according to yours. So let's check the interface status here. So get system interface. So here you can see port 1 is getting IP address 192.168.199.30 as a. Now let's configure the system into port 1 here. I'm going to configure the port 1 here and set allow access HTTPS, HTTP, SSH, ping, and let's type next and end. So you can access the FortiGate router from the GUI. Here I'm going to access it from the GUI sections. So my IP address is 192.168.199.30 and my password admin, my username admin, and my password is blah blah blah, and click on later. Here you can choose this don't show again, or and before that I'm going to give hostname for the FortiGate router and choose the time zone. I'm going to choose the Tokyo, Japan, and you can put as your choice here. So when load balancing is enabled on FortiGate router, it monitors the status and performance of the available ISP link. It uses various algorithms such as round robin, weighted round robin, list session, and IP address sessions to determine how traffic should be distributed among the links. So here you can see my port on status, and I'm going to configure port 2 here. Port role should be one port, and I'm going to configure IP address as DHCP. And for the local network, I'm going to configure the port 3 here. So rule should be LAN, and I'm going to manual IP address here, or static IP address here, 0.1/24, and administrative access to HTTPS and ping and SSH, and I want to enable DHCP server here for 10 hosts, and you can configure list time also. Now here you can see my port 2 and port 3. It's already getting the IP address. Before that, let's start the switch here, so that communicate to the client and FortiGate router. So before the enabling before set configure SD1, you have to enable some feature on FortiGate router like load balancing and SD1 interface. Enable load balance and click on apply. So load balancing feature consider factors like link capacity, response time, packet loss, and other metrics to make intelligent decision on which links to use for specific traffics. It can be dynamically adjust the distribution of traffic based on current link condition, ensuring efficient utilizations of available resources. So here I am going to configure the SD one. I am going to give the name as a load balance and choose the load balance and click on OK. Now let's add another port member here, or SD1 member here. I'm going to choose the port 1, and SD1 June member should be load balancer. Load balance. Here you can see there are two port member here, port 1 and port 2. So you can define rule here. I'm going to create the rules for load balancer and give the name load balance. I'm going to give the name load balance here. And address, I'm going to choose the all and protocol numbers in any. So you can select the strategy for how outgoing interface will be chosen. So I'm going to choose the base quality here as default, and interface preference port 1 and port 2, June preference load balance, and measure SLA. You can create here, you can create as whatever you like, but I'm going to choose the FortiGate default FortiGate here, and click on OK. So performance SLS you can create here, but I'm not going to create it right now. If you create the performance SLA, you can so let's create the static routes here. Before that, let's change the port on role here. I'm going to change to one port here. Now let's create the static routes here. Click on static routes, create new, and you can choose the network whatever you like. I'm going to put as default, and interface should be load balance. Now you can check the SD WAN status here. Port to download 12.12 kbps per second, and port 1 downloaded 28.78 kbps per second. So let's ping. So before the access internet, we have to create the firewall policy here. I'm going to create the firewall policy here. Internet and name, I'm going to give the name internet connection, and incoming interface. In my case, port 3 is the incoming interface, and outgoing interface is load balance, source all, destinations all, and service also all, so that my client can access the internet through FortiGate routers. Our client computer can access the internet through the FortiGate routers. Here you can see it's already getting, sorry, one client is connected through the DHCP server. Now I'm going to ping the public cloud 1.1.1 public cloud DNS. So here you can see communication ping is done here. Now you can check the status of the SD WAN on FortiGate routers. The bandwidth is port 2 is 12.45 kbps per second. To get the accurate result, we need to create the performance SLA here. So I'm going to give the name load balance test, and probe mode active, protocol ping, and server public cloud DNS server 1.1.1. and just click on OK. Now link is up, and here you can see almost 50% it's by bandwidth. So let's ping again to the public DNS server 1.1.1. So let's check the status again. So in this time there are Here you can see almost 50% by bandwidth and by volume and sessions. Load balancing on FortiGate router. So there are many advantages of enabling load balancing on FortiGate router, like increased bandwidth, improved performance, redundancy and resilience, cost optimization, traffic price. So overall, enabling load balancing on FortiGate router with multiple ISP helps to optimize network resources, improve performance, enhance reliability, and provide better user experience for your network users. Load balancing allows for efficient utilization of available resources, reducing congestions on any single link. This can lead to improved network performance, reduced latency, and better user experience. So this is the load balancing on FortiGate router. So thank you for watching. That's all for this video. If you like this video and want to support, please subscribe to this channel, like this video, leave a comment and share this video. Thank you for watching.